Hi, my little love bugs. It is Karen L, and it is Friday. Boop. Just in time for the fuckery. So if you're not listening to me on Fridays, you are missing it. This is Feel Good Friday. And if you need your soul sustenance, you should be subscribed and ready to go Friday morning. That's how your soul gets the sustenance from Karen L. So we drop every Friday. You are able to listen to me in the morning on your way to work, maybe in the gym, in your car, whatever you need to get your day started and your soul to feel a little bit revived. I got you. This particular episode, we were able to chop it up with the underboss, so he calls himself, Lord Finesse, who's been in the music game for quite some time and has worked with the likes of Big L, Dr. Dre, Biggie Smalls, has dropped his own albums, is producing and doing a number of things. And we were able to get together and chop it up and talk about relationships. Go figure. We didn't even talk about music. So you can enjoy this episode. For those of you that are looking, where can I find more? I'm going to tell you at the end of the episode, but I'll tell you now too. If you're sharing with your friends, go ahead and subscribe. We are on iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, and a whole host of others. You can also go to my website if you want to know more about me, www.sayith, S-A-Y-I-T-H, sayithloud.com. You can stream us there. That's always the best place to go. But you can also find out more about me, take a look at my bio, and book me for any events that you have coming up. Enjoy! How did I bring my dreams alive? Why, with a Anchor podcast, of course. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor does the hard work and distributes your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can even make money with your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to Anchor FM to get started. Hey guys, this is Karen L. I'm kicking it with, why don't you tell them who it is?
Lord Finesse in the building. You know, some people know me as a rapper, some people know me as a producer, some people know me as the DJ. I mean, to make it all just crystal clear, I'm just passionate about music in its entirety. How about that?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. What do you have a preference? Like, what do you love the most? Producing or making your own moves?
Music, man. It all comes to me in different ways, you know. I can listen to a record and get an idea, you know. Mm-hmm. Don't even mean like I was listening to get the idea. It just came to me.
It just flows like that.
So yeah, and that's whether if you want to play it in a club, whether I got the idea for a song, whether, you know, however you look at it. You know, it could be an intro for me to walk out on stage. Like, oh.
When did that start? When did you know that?
Oh wow.
Like, what was that moment in your life that you were like, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna do this? And
I think it started with me just being around a lot of great producers, from Premiere to Large Professor to my brother's show. You know, they were producers, and I used to sit around them and watch what they do. And then when I got a nice grip of money, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give me a little setup, and I'm dabbling in it a little.
How old were you?
At that time, 22.
Oh, so you're pretty young still.
Yeah. And it was just like I'm not a spotlight dude like that need that attention. So to be able to produce music and be in the background and still get publishing and royalties, I was happy with that. I was like, word, and I wound up being on albums such as, you know, producing for Notorious Big, whether it was started with the Party and Bullshit remix. I wound up doing Suicidal Thoughts. I did another record called Come On. I was on the Born Again album. I wound up working with Dr. Dre. I worked with so many artists where, you know, the royalties and the publishing to this day is a great source of revenue. Nice revenue.
So what do you do like for fun?
For fun?
Yeah. Because if your job is fun, then what do you do like for fun?
It's always revolving around music, you know. But aside from music, it'll probably be shoot billiards. Like I like to.
Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta play.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to do that.
I'm not that bad though. I'm really not that bad.
Got you.
Okay. All right. I know where to find you now. So.
Let me see you jump out the bushes on me. So,
You never know.
but yeah. So what we gonna talk about?
We're gonna talk about
what?
We're gonna talk about
Life after
divorce,
marriage,
life after marriage,
divorce, and bad breakups and
bad energy.
Bad energy.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that. I mean, I think that's valuable to just life. I see a lot of people go through it, where they go through horrible relationships, bad baby mothers, whatever you want to call it. I see people go through it and can't handle the ending. You know, I think people forget how valuable they are. They forget what they brought to the table.
Well, I know for me, after I got divorced, it was really like you have to figure out who you are, right? Because part of your identity becomes like, you know, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a this, I'm a that, right? So part of your identity is gone, you know, or the way you look at yourself or consider yourself is gone. And so you need to almost kind of like reinvent yourself, recreate yourself, to kind of like deal with that part of your life that's changing. So for somebody who's in a relationship, for me, I was married for 11 years. So that changes. You take that element out and, you know, it's not to say I'm not the same person, but, you know, life changes. Things are not the same anymore.
Before you had to think like,
you know,
as a team.
Right.
And now, you know, you're not in that relationship no more, and you thinking as a solo person, you know.
I mean,
single.
which I like, but
I mean, we all.
But
see, but that's like you said, like you're one of the few that came from a 11-year marriage, and now you single, and you said I like it. And we was talking about how, you know, some people get out of something and want to jump right back into something else, like they're looking for shelter or something. You know?
There's a lot of people I know that, well, the men get out of one relationship and the next thing you know, they moved in with some next chick. So I'm just assuming they homeless.
Yeah, that's something.
Because you just packing your garbage bags and moving them around, like that's unhealthy. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, but then I also feel like women do it too.
Do that around wintertime, like how it is right now.
You don't want to get kicked out of this weather.
Yeah. You don't want to argue in wintertime.
But at the same time, I see a lot of women too. Like women, they're not moving, but they breaking up with a guy on Monday, and on Tuesday they're like, all right, let me go out and talk to this dude, or let me go talk to that dude, and they think that the fastest way to get over the relationship is get under another dude. And that works for about, you know, as long as you have a drink or smoke a cigarette. That's like somebody just getting a quick fix. That doesn't fix the fact that, like, you need to work on yourself and heal from whatever you need to heal from so that you could be healthy to get into a healthy relationship.
I see people hold on to relationships knowing it's bad, it's not working out, because they talk about time. I've been in here for so much time, and we did this. We gotta make it work. No, man, let that shit go.
I feel like if it don't work, it don't work.
Let it go. Like, yeah, because I think when you holding on, it's like you're defeated.
But I also feel like it's selfish and it's cruel.
You don't think your best days are still ahead of you. You think they're all behind you because you spent this much time with this person.
I think it's cruel though, because I personally feel, and I put this on another episode, Weak Bitch Tendencies. If someone don't want to be with you no more, why are you holding them hostage? Like that, to me, that would hurt me more than anything else. If somebody said, I don't want to be with you no more, and I'm forcing them to, I don't want to force nobody. I don't want to force a ponytail. I don't want to force, a Band-Aid. I don't want to force that popcorn kernel out my teeth. I don't want to force nothing. Like, why would you want to force somebody to be with you if they don't want to be with you? Like, they're never going to be happy.
Because when you in that state, you forget how valuable you are. You forget how special and unique you are, and you holding on because at one time this person made you feel like the planet, and you still a planet, but he just don't appreciate you no more.
Not
But
only
it'll
that,
be somebody else that appreciates
but like
you.
people evolve over time. I really do think that people evolve over time, and sometimes who you two are when you meet are not the same people you are 5, 6, 7 years later. Like, people change. Yeah. And sometimes you need to be honest with yourself and be like, you know what, I still love this person. I care about them, but this not my person anymore.
Yeah, you love a person, but you're not in love.
Yeah,
it's
be
two
mature
things,
enough
you
to
know?
say that instead of saying like, no, let me squeeze the last bit of energy and juice out of this person and out of myself to force something that don't fit. Like, I just don't understand people doing that to themselves or doing it to somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy you mention that. Somebody hit me in the DM. And wow, this dude was talking about, like, suicide. And, you know, I don't normally answer no DMs, you know. But I was like, I felt like if I ain't answer
You felt
it,
compelled to answer.
Yeah, and he commits suicide. It's like, damn, maybe I could have
said something.
I could have said something. But I told him it was the same thing. I care about this girl. She don't want to be with me no more. I brought her jewelry and this and that, and you know, I got a child, and it's like, look, man, you living for your child now. You ain't living for her.
But I also think people think because they have a child. I get it. Ideally, we're taught that mommy and daddy should be together and have a perfect relationship and make it work. And I get it. Because trust me, I stayed in my marriage 5 years longer because I tried to do that. However, if y'all are unhappy, your kids are going to see you're unhappy. Like, it doesn't change. Because sometimes that could be more unhealthy.
Yeah, because the kids going to see y'all unhappy. They're going to see how verbally abusive y'all are to each other.
Yeah.
They're going to see the little conniving and vindictive stuff y'all do to each other.
Yeah.
And they're going to think, hey, maybe I need to do that when I get older.
And that's exactly what they do, because people emulate the relationships that they see, right? So then your kid is going to be in the same unhealthy relationship that you're in. So then you got to ask yourself, is this something that I would want for my child? I want them to have mom and dad. Okay, they could still have mom and dad. Like, there's healthy co-parenting relationships.
See, but now we're going to get into a whole nother era. I don't understand this, and I'm a dude, you know. I got children. Not biological, but the love I got for them is so great that, you know, they're mine. But I don't understand how men bring children into the world, and when the relationship don't work, you could just abandon your child. You could just leave the whole situation and sleep good at night, because it's just like, oh man,
it happens though. It happens. It happens every day. It happens every day.
When I see dudes do that,
it happens every day.
Or hear dudes do that. You know, you meet somebody and you go, well, you know, you got a child. Where the baby father at? Oh, he ain't wanting to have nothing to do with me no more. Or, you know, and I understand he probably won't want to have nothing to do with you no more, but that doesn't have nothing to do with the child, you know?
I think it's both parts. I think it's both parents. I think some people are in that situation because they chose it. Because you knew from the giddy up what it was. Some people, not everybody. And then I think some people, they're letting the relationship and what didn't work in the relationship affect the parenting. And you need to compartmentalize. You need to say, okay, both of us need to be here for the sake of our child and do what we need to do for the sake of our child. But like, again, we're talking about weak bitch tendencies. If dude's with the next chick, that don't got nothing to do with the kid. As long as he pick his kid up on time and he drop his kid off on time and shorty stay in her fucking square, then everybody should be good. The problem is...
He said stay in her square.
She got to stay in her square. The problem is you're not picking up your kid when you're supposed to. You're not dropping them off when you're supposed to. You got shorty coming at you like, come on now. And again, when you're 16 and 18 and 20 and you do that dumb shit, that's one thing. I'm a whole grown-ass woman. I don't need nobody baby mama drama.
Another thing I seen, right? Now we're talking about children. A woman that knows a dude that got children. Some put a nigga through hell. Oh, you got children? I don't want to deal with you and this and that. And then you got, they can have children, and then they want you to accept, well, you know, if you're going to be with me, you got to be with this one. And
right.
It's like, yo,
that's not fair.
Know, it's not fair. You know, like I said, I inherited my children, you know. I was in a relationship. We was there for a long time, you know. And, you know, I helped raise a child. So, you know, I know what it is to have no parents.
Right.
You know, no mother nor father. So, you know, to have a child that doesn't have their parents, you know, I'm sensitive to that. That's crazy, you know, because they need somebody to, man, I wish I had a father figure around to teach me half the shit I be teaching my young ones, you know, because, you know, I think with the female, my daughter, it's just like, you know, you gotta, like, when a daughter has a boyfriend, when that father's around,
it's a different story.
It's a different temperature in the air.
Yeah.
Because all you gotta do as a father,
show
tell
up.
a daughter,
tell a
daughter, like, excuse me for a minute, let me talk to him for a minute. Listen here, little motherfucker. You fuck with her the wrong way, you hit her, I will beat, man, I will fucking kill you. I'm gonna let you in. You put that face on, them niggas see that face, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I swear, if I hear you ever hit her, I'm gonna fucking break you up. Niggas gonna have to find you somewhere. You gonna just disappear. Niggas look at that like, oh shit, her fucking pops is crazy.
Right.
But when they know that dude ain't around, that
then they wildin'.
I'm an active fool.
Yeah,
shit.
And that's exactly what happens.
I'm
That's
gonna
exactly
spend
what
the
happened.
night. I don't care if the moms is there. I'm gonna sneak in the room. Ain't no father around. What's gonna happen?
Yeah,
you know?
see, I really think that the relationship that kids have with the people in their life is really important. I don't understand women with children saying I'm not dating anyone with children.
Yeah.
Because you got kids and you would want someone to accept your kids. So this is part of, especially at our age, right? Because what the fuck you been doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's
unfair.
It's gonna happen.
It's unfair because I don't care how much that woman loves you. She cannot give you 100%. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
It's true.
Because that child comes first. Ain't nothing topping that. And if you put a dude in front of your child, you fucking idiot.
Right.
You know, but that child comes first.
Yeah.
But that's a touchy situation because as a man, you know, you have to accept both people. And it's unfair. So it's unfair, you know.
But is it unfair?
Yeah, it's unfair.
Why is that unfair?
It's unfair. It's something that you have to want to do. It shouldn't be something you have to do.
I will accept anybody that has kids. What I won't accept is very small children.
Why not? Now you being motherfucking judgmental of the size?
The age of the kids, yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like come on, I wouldn't go out with a guy that has like a baby under a year or under 2 years old. I won't.
Oh, you're gonna get attached to the kid. That's what it is.
No, I'm gonna have to take care of it and I don't want to.
Change the diapers and
I don't want to spend my weekends.
So what if he changed the diapers and
I
all
don't want to hang out with you in Chuck E. Cheese.
That's not right.
I'm done raising children.
See?
I'm done. I don't have any babies. I hang out with my granddaughter when I want to, and I give her back to her mom. So I don't want to date someone with very small children because I don't want to do very small children stuff with you. I don't want to do that. I could love the child, but I don't want to like.
Well, what you think about? I've met women before that I
don't want a car seat in my car. Like I don't want.
I met women before that say, "Hey, you know, I like you a lot, whatever, but my child needs a father figure."
I think that's not fair either.
Yeah. So now, if I want to mess around with you or date you or whatever, you telling me
what I need from you.
Yeah, like
I don't think that's fair
this,
either. I
know?
don't think that's fair because I don't think any woman ever should put that father figure on the person that she's dating. I don't ever think, like, I have a 10-year-old son. He knows who his father is. He knows how to get in touch with him. He got a cell phone. He has a dad. It is not somebody else's job to say, okay, well, I'm out here dating for the purpose of my son to have a father figure. Now, if y'all dating and we chilling and the kid happen to be around and we do stuff together and that slowly, naturally happens, then that's different. But to be like, my kid needs a father figure, like, bro, your job requirement too big. Like, that's like somebody coming to me and saying, Karen, my kid needs a mother figure. I'd be scared as shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't want to take on no more kids. I don't. My kids are big. 2 of my kids don't live with me. They're grown women. My son is the only one home. He mad cool people. Like, I don't want to take on any more children. That part of my life, as far as I'm concerned, is over. Now, will I watch my grandkid? Do I take care of my goddaughter? Yes. Do I want to be somebody's mama right now? No.
Yeah, somebody gonna come in there and sweep you off your feet and tell you, look, I want one.
No.
One.
No. Not an option for me. Not an option for me. I just feel like I did that, and I like closed that chapter in my life, and I love it, and I love kids, and I'll co-parent if someone else has kids, and then like, I want you to be in my kid life, and they're big, and I could be a support person. I don't want to be their mama. They got a mama. I respect that. I could be a support person in their life. I'll do it. But to start all over again, nah. Whoever comes in my life now, they're just my companion.
So you'll take a child that's older.
Yeah, because they don't need nothing from me.
That's gonna hit you with some shit like, you ain't my fucking mother.
Nope.
Versus
they not gonna hit me with that because
a baby that ain't gonna
Nope.
know
They're not
nothing.
gonna hit me with that because the minute the vibe is, I don't like you, bitch, I'm not fucking with them. I'm leaving that kid alone. I don't have to do shit. You got a mom, you got a dad. I date your dad. I don't date you. I don't date your mama. So I don't need to be in the mix. I don't need to go to your birthday party. I don't need to do that. If you want me there, I'll be there. If you want me to help, I'll help. But I'm not going to act like your mama because I know I'm not your mama. I don't even like the idea of somebody acting like my kid's mama. They got a mom. I take good care of them.
All right.
So I would feel the same way about somebody else's child. Like, I'm not trying to be your mom. I'm not trying to do nothing except maybe take you to lunch and go ice skating at best. That's it. But no, I don't want no more children. I don't. Okay. I think it's a beautiful thing, but I think there's a certain point in time where it's done.
Okay.
And for me personally, I'm a grandma, so it's done.
All right. I get it.
But as far as dating, like, I also feel like guys with very young children are not really, like, if your baby is under a year old, then you still got to work whatever out with the moms.
What if the mom's not around?
Where the fuck happened to the moms and the baby?
In rehab, or what? Something happened to
I don't know. That would be extenuated circumstances.
That's different.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, if the baby still like smell like breast milk, you still on the breast. I ain't fucking with you.
Oh, because you don't want the child on your breast.
I don't want the child on my breast, and I don't want no baby mama drama.
Yeah, she come out of rehab and start chasing.
No, the guy be like, we not together. Did you tell her that? Because she might not know that.
You trying to take my child.
No, I don't want. As a woman, I wouldn't want someone to do that to me either. Like, I wouldn't want someone trying to take my child away from me. Like, I wouldn't like that. I want to be the mom. I'm the mom. Anybody else, you're not the mom. And vice versa with the dad. Like the woman saying to you, my kid needs a father figure. Your kid got a father. It might be fucked up, but they got a father. And I'm not saying they don't need other men to be supportive in their life.
It's happened to me throughout my time here on this planet where, you meet 1 or 2 cases and you're looking like, what? Like, I ain't sign up for that, Like,
that shit would scare me away.
Yeah.
Me personally.
No, I definitely moonwalked away.
Because I'd be like, whoa.
But it's just you get hit with certain things. Like, with relationships and stuff like that, it's always weird, Because when you meet people, you meet them at a time where you're both doing good. You're probably out somewhere. You're probably dressed up nice. You're enjoying the vibe.
Right.
You
meet the facade.
You see the girl with a girlfriend. She's looking right that night. You with the fellas. You probably dressed up a certain way. You're both attracted to each other. And it jumps off and y'all kicking it. But that doesn't define relationship to me, because to me, I want to know what it's going to be like when I'm at my worst, and how you going to act when I'm at my worst. I'm fucked up, shit happened, money ain't right. What are you going to do then?
Uh-huh.
And that's what you really need to understand. When y'all both together and the shit is right, oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, because it's easy.
But if you meet one of those people that ain't used to hearing, look, I don't have it right now, and no, and she back in the club with that fishing rod, oh man, that break fellas up.
But
shit.
That in itself tell you the type of woman you're dating, though.
Well, they don't know. They just dating women.
You know what I mean? I feel like that
she looks pretty. You know?
Well, you guys gotta do better than that.
She got a fatty.
Yeah, you gotta do better than that.
Man, she's this, she's that, and it's like everything they say don't have nothing really of value. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the problem, I think, for some men. For women too, though. For women like me, that's the problem, though. I ain't gonna lie, because it be them same chicks that's pulling all the dudes, and you're like, damn, like here I am, busting my ass, going to school.
You can't fuck me out of my problems if I'm going through some shit.
But I'm just saying, like, if you look at how social media has it, if you look how TV has it, from a woman's perspective, if you look how all of those mediums have it, you would be like, damn, the good girls that are busting their ass and working and staying home is taking the L's. We taking the L's because the dudes is all...
Well, they're putting these women out there. They champion the wrong women nowadays.
And that's why I started this podcast, because I was like,
but
what happens to the women that are just like, we don't all have a fat fake ass. If I could afford one, I'd have bought one already.
I'll take a woman with one of them conservative blazers and the sneakers on, going to work in the morning. Man, I'll take one of y'all in a heartbeat, man.
I'll wear my sneakers and a blazer to work tomorrow.
Yo, man, I think that's so sexy, the blue-collar women, boy.
Because we don't get enough acknowledgement. Like, everything on TV is, all the representation, especially for women of color, is fat asses, fake hair. And I'm not saying my hair not fake right now. I'm just saying, like, it's not your everyday woman that's like busting her ass, going to work, doing the shit she gotta do, hanging out with her girls, planning a trip here, there, keeping my ass home. Like, we taking the L's. That's how it look, at least. We taking the L's, and then you go out.
But then again, I could say that, but on the flip side of that coin, when you do run into them type of women, sometimes they want the fucked up dude. They want the builder nigga,
Yeah, but that's something wrong with them. I'm gonna do a show about that. I am gonna do a show about that.
The builder nigga.
I'm gonna do a show because you gotta be so dominant in the relationship that you rather fuck with somebody that you need to fix instead of fuck with somebody.
Like,
I'm gonna do a whole show about that.
Dudes chase after these builder bear bitches.
Builder bear. That's what I'm gonna call it too. Builder dude. Okay, so let me ask
you gotta help her maintain her stature. Like, you got to be able to do that on your own.
But then she tends to look for a partner that's less than, not an equal, and that's unhealthy.
Yeah, I mean, dudes do it too on the flip side of the coin. You got to bring something. To the table instead of a knife and a fork. That shit ain't gonna work with me. Like, you gotta have some type of bread, some type of something. Like, it ain't. I mean, I want sex. Let's not stray off of that. Yeah, I want sex. And I want it like it's normal. Like, I don't want to feel like you rationing it off like fucking Scooby Snack. Like, today, if you nice, I'm gonna take care of you. No, you gotta.
I wonder. We should do another episode on that, because I wonder also if that works.
What's that?
I wonder, and this is a whole nother show. But I wonder if men or women spiting each other with sex actually works.
Nah, you can't do that with me. I'll eat your ass, man.
Because I just personally don't think that works. I don't think that leverage works in a relationship. That's my personal opinion, but I don't know.
If I'm into you and I'm committed to you, I'm not saying you my sex slave. I'm not saying nothing like that. But, and that's a part of the package. Like, like that Cause, man, you think straight when you got your nuts alike, you know?
Or your
You know, dudes don't think straight when they nuts ain't like, you know?
or your chakras are aligned.
Yeah.
From the female perspective. But I do feel like there are people that do hold sex as leverage. And I think that when you do that, I don't think it works. I personally don't think it works.
You know, because they're going to run into somebody that's going to give it to them the way they want, and that's going to be the end of you.
Well, I think a couple things happen when you do that. I think from a guy's perspective, it's like, all right, if you keep making a man feel unwanted, he's going to go where he feels wanted. Yeah. That's the male point of view. Female point of view, I think emotionally, when women are not emotionally catered to in that manner, then they, again, also look for that emotion somewhere else. So it might look different, but it's the same thing. Each of you are like losing feelings and losing attention, and I don't necessarily think that works. If you're in a healthy relationship, I just don't understand. If your relationship is healthy, you wouldn't even be in that situation though. Because whatever we beefing about, we're supposed to be able to have a conversation about. So it shouldn't even get to that, in all honesty.
Fellas, man, find a woman that wants to spend time. Time is the most important thing about it. It ain't about where you go. It ain't what you're spending. There's somebody that wants your time. They just want to be with you. They enjoy being with you. And that's mainly older women. Young chicks, you know, they'll be with you for a while and even give you some, and then they want to run in a club with Margaret and them. Margaret and them down at the club. Yeah, you know, and y'all, you know, I'm not saying y'all got to cuddle, but they off to the races, you know.
Yeah, because they're on to the next thing.
You find the right older chick, and y'all just finished having a sex session. Shit, man, you find the right chick, she might go get the washcloth and suds it up for you and wipe you down like you
like
elderly.
you a baby.
Yeah. You be like, what are you doing? Like, hold still. Wait, whoa, what you doing? That's what real women do. Them young chicks don't want to do that. They want to run.
That's because they do it all day. They all CNAs.
Yeah, they probably don't even want to wipe themselves down, you know? But yeah, I understand. Like, I love older women, you know, or that mature mind frame, or you thinking. You're not thinking check to check or week to week. You thinking far. When you find a chick, one of them blue collar women, like I said, with the blazer,
sneakers on and the blazer in the morning.
They pay bills. They know what it is to save. They know what it is to stretch. They know what it is to budget. If y'all both have the same mindset, y'all could do some beautiful shit. But now, if you get one of them young chicks that got a lifestyle she can't maintain, then you might be working for her at the end of the day.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, but
I also think grown women don't, like my lifestyle, I maintain my own lifestyle. Yeah. You know what I mean? I live where I live because I want to live there. I drive what I drive because I want to drive there. Like, I buy what I buy because I want to buy it. Someone asked me the other day, what do you want for Christmas? When it was Christmas. And I was like, there's not really anything that I want that I can't really, if I really wanted it, go and buy it. You know what I mean? Or figure out a way to go and buy it. But you have to understand, there are a lot of women out here who are living a lifestyle that they see on TV or they see on social media, and they want to keep up, and they can't maintain their lifestyle. And I had a friend one time that was like, I'm not dating a guy unless he drives this kind of car and this year, and he's got to have his own place, and he's got to have this and that. And I just looked at her, and I really love her to death, but I just looked at her and I was like, sis, you don't have none of these things. You don't have none of these things. You know what I mean? You don't have any of this to bring to the table, but you telling me dude got to drive, you know, this kind of car. He got to be able to take you here. He got to have this job and do this. And I'm just looking at her like, that kind of man not going to necessarily want to go out with you other than the eye candy part.
Yeah. I mean, but some chicks bank on it because, you know, you got some weak-minded dudes. You got some low self-esteem dudes. It only works when the dude you're dealing with is he has low self-esteem. Because a real dude that got his shit together ain't trying to hear none of that from nobody. They come in there like I'm the prize, you know? Like, I mean, that's me. I come in there like I'm the prize. Not because I do music, not because I'm you know, popular. it's just because that's just my mindset. I know what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
You know, I go out, I make an honest living. You know, I ain't out there running the street. You know, I like to get my bread and lay low. You know, my grandmom's taught me how to cook. I've been living on my own since I was like 21, 22. You know, so I know what life is about. Like, you know, so I know what I bring to the table. If you ain't bringing like the same thing to the table, man, you really can't demand shit from me. I ain't trying to hear it. Like, yo, these pretty bum bitches got the game real fucked up right now.
You heard that? You pretty bum bitches got the game fucked up right now.
Yeah, because they got bags and shit, but no money in the bags. Or no money in account.
Or you got a bag and you didn't even buy it, bro. You didn't even buy your own bag.
No, chicks borrow bags.
Bro.
Borrow bags from they friends. Let me hold this bag to match my outfit. I've seen that. And that's wow.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen dudes borrow other dudes' cars to do it, but I've seen chicks, you know, that, you know, look good, fat ass, and 3 nice outfits after the 3rd, 4th date. Shit on repeat. You know, you're like, oh shit, you know, or you go and, you know, you go to that crib and that shit is like, yo, what is going on in here?
Yeah. But that's why you couldn't afford the bag, because you're living.
This can't be the crib.
That's the crib.
This can't be it now.
That's the crib. That's the crib.
Yeah.
But I think also as you get older, like for me, as you get older, your perspective on those things change, right? So, you know, there's a point in your life, where you're like, I'm going to go buy a bag, and the bag's $1,500 or $1,200, $2,000. Them Louis Vuitton bags is ridiculous. And then you get to a point in your life as you get older where you're like, yo, fuck that shit, don't really matter. I throw them on the floor. For me personally, I throw it on the floor. You understand what I'm saying? It's not... You got to realize what the value in certain things are as you get older. And you got to mature from that. You know what I mean?
You gotta slow your lifestyle
I don't own a pair of red bottom shoes.
I never got the understanding.
I don't.
Of
I wear Old Navy flip-flops.
Yeah, right.
I swear to God, I wear Old Navy flip-flops. I got them in every color.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, they go on sale on Old Navy.
I ain't never get the red bottom thing. I ain't understand.
They're like $1,400 for a pair of shoes.
Why? Because it got a red bottom?
Yeah.
Better get a fucking paintbrush.
Yeah. I don't know the pair.
I mean, I understand if you want to get those things, if you feel, but then now you living. See, people don't understand what makes them happy. A lot of people live for other people.
No, I'm just saying, like, you have those things, but you living in certain conditions, or you don't have a car, you're not going to school. Like, you're investing in those things that depreciate. Like, a pair of shoes can't do nothing for you. So all I'm saying is, yes, you can have those things, but you should have those things once you have your priorities straight.
Look, once you own your truth and know who you are, completely own your truth, you'll never have to keep up with the lies. A lot of people trying to keep up with them lies and perceptions because...
I think a beautiful woman is a beautiful woman. She can wear a $20 dress right from Bombini on Fordham Road. She's still going to be a beautiful woman.
Beautiful to me got to be inside and out.
I know, but...
Once you got a fucked up attitude, you ugly.
That is
I don't
true.
give a fuck. You know?
That is true.
Like, you have to be beautiful inside out. I'm not looking for, Miss any country or Miss America or whatever, but of course you want somebody attractive and you want somebody you enjoy being with. That's that's the main thing. Somebody you enjoy being with. Somebody you see you can build something with, It's not just because if you don't enjoy the person's company, that shit ain't gonna last long.
Do you think because, like, people know who you are, dating is harder for you?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I know it's harder for me because I know you can date somebody and want to do something nice for them, and then they start to think you do it for every person you meet.
Right.
And that's not the truth. That's not... Maybe, like, sometimes the women... See, to deal with me, I'm a handful. Not a handful.
I don't believe you.
Not a handful meaning I'm out there in the street and I'm fucking around, I'm doing this, that, and third. I'm a handful because I'm busy a lot.
Right.
I travel a lot. So you're not going to get the normal time that you would get with somebody that's on the corner drinking a 40 or something. And you know, I'm a global dude. I love traveling. So, you know, and I'm a productive dude. So if I'm laying in the bed with you and I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I can't go to sleep, I'm going to find something productive to do with that time. I'm not going to just lay in the bed.
Right.
And you have to be very secure. You got to know what me and you have. So when you know I'm into you and you know what me and you have, you'll never feel threatened by another female because you know.
Right.
See, when you bring something to the game and y'all got something together and y'all building something together, you know your dude ain't going to leave you for a bum bitch. You know when y'all building some shit together and he appreciates you and he values you, you don't have to worry about and see, once again, it goes with self-empowerment and understanding who you are.
Right. Being comfortable
You
with
can't
who you are.
really stop anybody from doing anything.
I say that all the time.
So if you know what you bring to the table and this dude is acting up and he's looking at somebody, you understand your value.
Right.
And if that person he's messing with is not as valuable as you, he's losing out. When you get to that pure understanding, then life
of yourself.
is different.
Yeah, life is different.
See, so if I'm with somebody and I'm into the person, if you want to fuck around, then go ahead. Like, it's no sweat off my back. Mm-hmm. It's like, go ahead. You don't just tell me, like, yo, you ready to do your thing. Yeah. I understand. I'd rather you do that
then you be bullshitting me.
Yeah, wasting my fucking time. Get the fuck out already.
Yeah,
like,
I feel the same way. Just let me know what it is so I know how to move accordingly.
I'm strong-minded like that, but it took me a while to get to that level. It just doesn't happen. You have to understand what you bring to the table, and you got so much going on in your life. Like, people put relationships in front of their career.
Yeah.
You know, now, if the person is special and you want to make time for that person, that's one thing. But I would never put a relationship in front of my career.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have to catch up with me. We got to run.
This is how you met me. You got to respect it.
Yeah. You gotta give me the effort I'm giving you.
Yeah.
You know, you got to catch up with me. You can't. If you're sitting around all day doing nothing, it ain't gonna work. Cause you can't.
Yeah, I told someone the other day I'm attracted to ambition.
Right.
And they were like, "What?" And I was like, "No, I'm attracted to ambition. Like, I do not like people that are lazy. I do not like people that don't want to get up and do anything with their lives. I don't like the people that complain for 6 months. Like, 2 days, you complain about it, then get up off your ass. What we doing? Like, I can't date someone. I don't care how good looking you are. What's going on, that just every day you not about nothing.
Nah, I'll listen to your story and
I will
I'll
too.
Sympathize with you, and then I'm going to give you that question.
And then what we going to do?
What we going to do? What you going to do?
What you going to do?
Like, you know, I don't want to keep hearing it. What are you going to do? What's your plan? Have you thought of a plan? Or you think somebody's just going to feel sorry for you?
Yeah. See, those are the people I can't fuck with.
You know? And you got to be responsible with me. If I know you're a responsible person, I'm attracted to that because you're responsible. Because there's so many people that's irresponsible.
Yeah.
You know, so when you meet a responsible woman that knows she got her shit together, she know how to stash her bread.
Yeah.
You know, she got a couple of coins. You know, I'm not saying it to have the coins because I want your coins.
Right. It just speaks to your character.
I want you to have your own coins.
Right.
You know, I'm not the creep dude. I'm the dude that's going to tell you what it is straight up. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with everything
I'm going to just tell you. That's me. I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
And then you choose what you want.
You choose what you want. But see, you're getting to make an honest decision. See? Now, when you meet a dude and you looking to hear certain things.
Yeah.
And a dude hone in on that. Oh, I know what she want to hear. See, now you just attracted a creep.
Right, because he's just going to spit it right back at you.
He's going to tell you everything you want to hear. And then after he get what he want from you, then he's going to tell you the real shit I was telling you. But at that time, he done swindled you out your pussy. You upset. And you hoping. You sticking around hoping this dude delivers on 1 out of 10 million promises.
Because he told you what you wanted to hear. But he only just regurgitated everything you just said.
You're just hanging around now. You hanging around with a loser.
But I feel like women need to not be so easily manipulated in relationships too, and say what you want and mean what you say, and kind of compartmentalize where you need to as well. But it goes
back to reflecting and owning your truth.
Yeah.
In order for you to read people, you got to know who you are.
That is very true.
You got to own your truth. Once you own like a lot of your habits and flaws, life becomes easy.
That's where I'm at now, but it took a lot.
Yeah,
it took a lot of work to get there.
You see the flaws in other people.
Yeah.
And you know how they're going to react and how they're going to move just based off of...
But it's also, I learned not to be impulsive and to just be patient and to watch things. And sometimes you got to pay attention more, not be so eager to act, and just kind of listen.
You got to listen, right?
Yeah.
Not with your eyes. See, a lot of people listen with their eyes.
And, not be so quick to be jumping into things or saying anything, but just kind of seeing how things go. And once you learn your own patience and to be at peace with yourself, then you can be like, okay, I know what this nigga's saying, I know what he's not saying. And it's okay, women, if you just be like, yo, I just want to fuck him, like I don't plan on being with it, that's fine. But then own that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's fun, I just want to hang out with him, I don't want a relationship. That's fine. Just own that. I do want a relationship, this is someone I want to be with. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. It's been 3 weeks, but own that. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta own whatever it is that you want for yourself.
Sex is sex, right? Sex doesn't mean we're gonna be in a relationship, and that's what I think people think. Y'all together. I gave them some.
No, men don't think that. Women think that.
I gave them some.
Men think like, oh, she cool, I'm gonna go chill with Shorty. Shorty's over here thinking, oh no, he comes over every day, I'm in a relationship. And so that's where those lines get blurred, because now you're chilling with her every day and she thinks I'm in a relationship because I text him every day and I talk to him every day, so I think I'm in a relationship. Dude doesn't think that, and we're not communicating.
There's so many ways. If it's a game, it's oh man, like I remember, man, I don't want to push nobody out front street, but I remember talking to a female, right?
Yeah.
And we were cool, and it was like, yo, I like this dude, I want to have sex with him, but I don't, I just feel a certain way. And I said, you know how you could play that? Fuck him and don't call him back and see how he reacts, because every dude thinks once you fuck something, you could get it again.
Yeah.
And when you can't,
that's not true though.
When you can't get it again,
that's not true.
I said this was years ago. This was eons ago. Different time. Now it's different now. But at the time, because if a dude really cares about you and he think he could get it again, then it's different. It's just the same way I tell dudes you could play. You can really break a female. Especially the ones that be like if I get with him, I'm gonna make him wait, and he gonna wait 4 months or 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Now let me tell you how that can backfire, right?
I want to have this conversation.
So now you got this dude, and you made him wait 4 or 6 months, right?
That's what Steve Harvey said.
No. I'm gonna tell you where it gets
90 days. Steve Harvey said.
And I'm gonna tell you how that 90 days fuck Steve Harvey. Tell you how that 90 days fuck up on you. What if the dude wait 90 days? Y'all finally, you done told your girlfriends, yeah, after the night, we're going to hit this restaurant, then we're going to go back to my place, I'm going to give him some. Okay. What if the dude, y'all start having sex or y'all start the intimate part, he gets in it, he humps you 3 times. He pulls out and look you dead in your face and you made me wait for this shit?
Oh.
What would you do?
After I pick my face up?
What would you... See, that's why I'm saying when you got a dangerous mindset,
That's
you
fucked
can
up.
flip. It is fucked up.
That is really fucked up.
See, but it's fucked up just going in there. I'm going to make them wait and this and that if you want to go that route.
But
if you want to play those games.
Okay, but I do think there's a value in women waiting.
But, I agree.
Depending on the situation.
I agree.
Right?
I say it's the attitude.
Oh, yeah, the attitude going in, but I do think
so
that...
after he do that, first thing your girlfriend...
First of all, we fighting after that. We fighting. I don't give a fuck if I'm butt ass naked. We fighting. I'm picking up something. I'm hitting you. I'm hitting you. You're getting punched in the dick. Because you can't just say shit like that to me.
So now your girlfriend...
It gonna be a reactive... Your
girlfriends, they like, yo...
I'm gonna get to the car.
Happened?
I'm gonna be like, bitch, and I'm gonna run the nigga over. Like, there's not, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. I'm not taking the L on that. I don't fucking care.
I'm saying, what do you tell your girlfriends when they ask?
There's only one thing you can say. His dick was little.
Oh, you gonna lie? You gonna lie your way out of that?
That's all you could say. You can't say nothing else. What else you gonna say?
You go to a club one day, he in there with his fellas.
That's all you can say.
He look at you. He confront like he whispering to his dudes, like he's saying something about you.
Every time I see that nigga be on. Every time.
I'm just
he
saying,
better not
man,
have no bottles in the club. I'm breaking all of that shit. Nah, fuck that. Nah, that like shit is cruel.
I'm telling you. You know what's cruel? I'm gonna tell you what's cruel, right? Because I don't think dudes start off dogging women out. I don't think that should start off like that. I think it starts off.
I mean, it does when they're 19 and 20, not when we get a little bit older than that.
It start off with a dude that really likes a woman, right? And he waits. You know, he meets this woman. He really cares about her. He want to show her he's into her.
Okay.
She makes him wait. He waits. Now the problem is, right? She don't like him like he like her. Right? So he's taking her out. He's doing all these things. But she's not being honest.
Right. She's taking more advantage of the situation.
She's taking advantage. So she's not being honest to a point where, look, I love the things you do for me, but I don't like you like that. It's like, I'm going to get everything I can
out of this, but that's it.
And now y'all going to be somewhere, and he's going to be, the time is right. I waited.
And it's not going to happen.
And then she's going to tell you, I like you, but not like that. And, you just turned this dude into... Because now when he meets the next female, you think he's going to wait?
I think he'll wait. I just don't think he's going to do all that extra shit.
Yeah, and these are things that shape and mold different people different ways, man. I mean...
So, I speak to a lot of my friends about waiting and celibacy, and actually I told you I spoke to this woman because she told me she'd been celibate for 22 years. I'm actually going to interview her for the show because I feel like
that's a long time.
I feel like 22 years makes me wonder what's wrong with you to some extent. Not that you're not lovable, but like, don't you miss having intimacy with someone? And there's a lot of ways to be intimate without actually having intercourse.
You can,
but intimacy is part of being a human.
Because the celibate shit, you hear it, but you can't do all the fucking in your younger years and then try to wrap the pussy back up. You can't saran wrap it after that.
You can't reset
man,
it.
That's
There's
the
no
craziest
clear history
shit.
button.
No, you trying to wrap something up.
Put it in the fridge.
Yeah. That's like having a piece of cheesecake and you took like 9 bites out of it and you wrapped that little morsel shit up in the fridge. You can't do that. You can't. That's what I don't get. I don't get the celibate and then you get the, I'm born again.
Okay, I feel
like you could be born again, but you're that ain't born again.
But there's some women that are like, you know what? I'm going to remove the element of sex so that I can have a healthier relationship. Because if you take the element of sex out, then maybe like this guy's not just after me for sex, or maybe this is not somebody, because on the flip side, I'm a woman. I have men, I've had people straight just be like, yo, let me take you to a hotel. And I just got to be like, I was in Miami once and I kept running into the same dude over and over. And every time I saw him, he's like, let me go to your hotel room with you. We don't even have to have sex. Let me just go down. Let me go. And I had to, by the 5th time I seen the nigga, I swear to God, I asked my sister, she was with me. I was like, that shit really work for you? Because I don't know if you're used to talking to people like that, but that shit don't work with me. You know what I mean? Like, maybe everybody come on vacation and they think what you offering is great. I personally...
You should have just said, look, man.
But it wasn't until I got at him like that he actually sat down and had like a reasonable, healthy, normal human being conversation with me.
Man, they call me the clumsy skater. And you'd have said, why? Because I'm just trying to slide. I ain't trying to skate. I ain't just slide.
But so, as a woman, you have to also understand that, like, dudes be coming at you sideways. I had a dude one time that was like, where your kids at? I was like, nigga, in the house where I'm at, where you not. Like, turn off. Like, I don't want to... I understand that I'm a beautiful woman. At least in my head, that's what I think. But there's a certain way to get at me, and that's not the way. Like, that doesn't work for me.
Let's talk about that, right? Because this is like motherfucking 2020 now, right? What's the proper way to approach a female? I don't know. I want to hear a couple of solutions because
I don't know.
I don't
know because I get a variety of different things. I've had men tell me that I'm intimidating.
Okay, I can see that.
Can you please explain that to me? Because I don't understand. I'm like 5'1", about 140 pounds. If
I judged you by your Instagram, your Friday fuckery, yeah, I would be like, she's crazy. You know, like,
but that's me. Yeah, I'm crazy. But is that intimidating?
Me, I like to have a conversation. I'm into intellectual conversations. I gotta know how you think and what's your mindset, because that, to me, you know, with that, that's gonna tell me if I even want to deal with you. Like, if you say some goofy shit, I don't want to fuck with you. Like, it ain't even how pretty you are, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, this bitch dumb. Yeah,
she just dumb.
Like, some dudes just say, I'm just gonna bang it out. You know, me, it's just like, I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to go through the headache that, we did something. I thought this was something special. I don't want to go through that. You know, if I don't really dig you, I don't fuck for sport. You know, I gotta really want to really get at you, because I just dig your vibe, everything.
Right, the energy.
The conversation, the energy, everything. If something is off, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, so I'm not saying, I'm looking for the perfect. No, I'm just looking for something that I know that I'm gonna be interested in.
Right.
It ain't gonna be, because to me it's friendships. It's not. That's another thing. People think the title girlfriend, wifey, shit is bullshit unless y'all really committed to each other like that.
Right.
Otherwise, that title is just some shit a nigga slapped on you to shut you up like a ring.
Right.
Yeah, she's wifey.
Yeah.
She's this, and you go ahead and believe that goofy shit. But if he shows you do different things that you're that special someone, and that doesn't always need to be a relationship.
Right. Or a title.
Or a title.
Or any of that.
I think some of my best friendships with women didn't have a title.
Right.
And to this day, we are real cool. It don't have to be about sex. Sometimes I just want the company. I just want that type of company. I don't feel like banging nothing out. I just want somebody I could chill with, have fun with, joke with. And you need that sometime. If you this relationship shit, like,
and that's what I was thinking when we started talking about this, that people are always like relationship, and it's just, especially now, like for me, people are always asking me like, Karen, why aren't you dating? Why don't you meet someone? Why are you not in a relationship? And I'm just like, bro, like, why my whole life gotta be defined by a relationship? It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Like, I get asked all the time, would you get married again? And I was like, maybe. Like, I don't really see it being a big deal for me. It's not a big deal for me. And they're like, what do you mean? I believe in the sacrament of marriage. And I was like, okay, that's you.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily need that. I need a good person on my team. That's what I need.
See, you want somebody that's gonna make you.
Because there's a lot of women out here like, oh, I want to get married. Okay, you got a big ass fucking ring and the nigga just bashed you in the head. Like,
He gave her that shut up ring.
You know what I mean? Or you had to beg this person 6 years to be with you or to marry. Like, I don't want that. I want a solid person on my team.
That nigga just gave in. Oh shit! Yeah, all right.
Now, if that's what he wants, I told my parents this. I said, if I meet someone and he wants to get married, then we get married. If I meet someone and he don't want to get married, then we don't get married. Like, it don't really matter to me at this point in my life.
I just think, I want somebody that's gonna motivate and inspire me. It ain't. Somebody that's going to spark you to think deeper than you thinking,
Right.
Somebody that's going to care about your health, even if they go to the gym with you,
Yeah.
Don't bash it. Oh, you ain't in the gym today. What the fuck wrong? No. Somebody say, hey, man, you need to go. Let's go together.
Right.
You need somebody that's going to make you the best you. Then you good. But all that material stuff, all that shit is just temporary. And that shit come and go. But somebody helping you elevate to the next level, yeah, you probably help somebody elevate to the next level. That shit ain't work. You feel like he left you after you helped him and he was a bum ass thing. Okay, you're going to get that. You're going to get that.
I don't know. I think a little different. I think that some people come in your life and they serve a purpose and then they supposed to go. That was good, wasn't it? Oh my God. It was, we covered so much and we talked about so much, and it's always nice when the conversation just flows. So thank you. Big shout out to Lord Finesse for taking the time to sit with me and share space and energy and some wisdom and knowledge. I appreciate it so much. And hopefully we'll have you back soon and we can actually talk about the music. In the interim, guys, you can follow me on Instagram. I am Karen L on Instagram. I am Karen L on Twitter. Sayeth Loud is on Instagram. Sayeth Loud is on Twitter. We're trying to grow those numbers. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We're trying to listen to grow our podcast numbers. So definitely share. Subscribe on your listening platforms. We are on iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, Anchor, and a host of others. So wherever you feel comfortable, go ahead and subscribe and get your girlfriend and your boyfriend and your kids and your mama and your dog and everybody, because that's what we're doing. It's Feel Good Friday. We're bringing you the fuckery. We're bringing you the energy. We're bringing you the bullshit. I think that's it, right? All right, so I'm dropping a couple bonuses after this, so make sure you listen to all the bonuses. Make sure you're sharing. Don't keep me all to yourself. If you want to book me for events, go to my website. If you want to see some of my work and my bio, go to my website, www.sayethloud.com. For voicemails to include into the show, you're going to have to go to anchor.fm/sayethloud. And you can leave your voice messages there, which then I can upload into the show. So that's a beautiful feature, and I want to be able to do that. So definitely interact with me so I can interact with you. Our Patreon is up and running. So Patreon allows artists to be able to have subscribers where you get your own links to our bonus content. You get, behind the scenes footage, you get the bloopers and the outtakes, you get merch, you get access to the live Q&As that I'll be doing. So you might want to go check it out and see what tier suits you. That also will allow me to take Sayeth Loud on the road. So I want to do a small business networking night based on demographics. Right now it's looking like in Rockland, New York, but you never know. And then I want to bring the fuckery on tour with a whole host of people. And to be able to do that, we need to be able to fund this thing. So definitely go to Patreon. If it's $2 a month, just think about it as like a cup of coffee once a week, and you get your soul sustenance from Karen L, right? And you're investing in something that's going to be big. And then we have a tier that goes all the way up to $25. If you feel like this is something you believe in and you want the full throttle, you can do that. And that includes the merch and the backstage, and you get everything. And then we got Big Dick Energy, and that's for people that want to just sponsor. Like, yeah, if you want to sponsor, because I do need a new laptop and some mics and, some big ticket items that, business owners need. So you can go ahead and do a one-time donation or sponsorship under the Big Dick tab. Yeah, I really put that shit there. So yeah, I love y'all for listening. I'll see you next week. Listen to the bonuses, subscribe, follow me, share. Don't keep me all to yourself. I'll see you next week with the fuckery. So this is another episode of Say It Loud. Thank you all for listening. We're streaming everywhere, right? So we're on iHeart, we're on Apple, we're on Google, we're on Spotify, we're on, you name it, Google, Say It Loud, and I got you covered. So we're streaming on all platforms. Today we're chopping it up with Inktakana. I heard Inktakana spit not once but twice, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get this person on the show. This is exactly the sound that I love, that my listeners love. So I was like, come chop it up with me. Let's talk about it. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me on the show. It's definitely an honor. And, when it comes to music or writing, art, for me, it's all about expression and being able to let out anything you're feeling or anything you're thinking about, sharing how you view the world. And I started early on with drawing. I loved art, and I would look at be it comic books or different kind of visual elements that I like, paintings. I would go to museums. Even when I was younger, I liked just that kind of stuff. And I would paint, I would draw, I would use different kind of utensils to kind of express myself. And then I would say, I remember when I was 7 years old, about 7 or 8. My father got arrested and locked up, and when he got locked up, it was just, obviously I missed him a lot. He was gone for many years, and there was a whole bunch of stuff with that, but we used to write each other letters back and forth a lot. And since I was so young, I really wanted to learn how to express myself better and learn how to spell, learn how to read, learn how to communicate with my dad. So in that process, I just got really good at writing, to the point that even in class, I was ahead in writing because it was just something I was personally passionate about. By the time I was 12, I would say my grandfather passed away, and that deeply affected me. And that's when I first wrote my first rhyme. He was in the hospital. It was like a moment where he couldn't recognize me anymore. He had diabetes, and he was sick. So it was kind of it was just a moment that I had. And I remember just going away feeling really down in the hospital. And I just pulled out a notebook, put on my headphones, put on a beat. I didn't know what I was doing. I just started writing. I was
going to ask you that.
Yeah, I just put on the beat and started writing. And it was so therapeutic. It was so therapeutic that it helped a lot. And from there, it started with battles, because I would battle rap a lot through high school. So all of my high school was battle stuff. And then after I graduated from high school, I learned more about poetry and spoken word. So I started even competing, doing local, regional, national poetry slams and touring. It was my first experience touring. And then after poetry, I learned about theater, and I really wanted to get involved in theater. So I started bringing in the elements of theater and having an audience sit down and really listen to what's being said. And I had started with a camera in high school, but someone brought to my attention the need for me to document everything I was doing. So I started doing that, and film became a major medium for me to really capture my process and progress, but also another method of expressing myself. It became another weapon of mine that I've been able to use to film my own videos, to speak out against things, to capture things and show proof or evidence of whatever I'm talking about. And now I combine all these elements of hip-hop, poetry, and other forms of music too, because I love listening to other genres. So in a small package, I would just say that my creativity has been greatly impacted by different various inspirations, but all based in being myself, speaking my mind, sharing about things that I'm going through, and sharing how I see the world.
Well, I think this is the perfect place for you then, because while you were talking, I was listening, and I was like, oh my God, that's me. Oh my God, that's me. I feel the same way about, so the reason my podcast is named Saith is because saith means to say something in the third person, right? So we don't speak like that now, but years ago they used to be so say you, right? Saith. So it means to say something in the third person. And then loud is because I feel like if you have something to say, you might as well say it loud enough that everybody could hear. And so I had a similar path in that I love every form of art, whether it be music or photography or graffiti or I could listen to a country song and be like, that's dope, let's remix it. Or fashion. I just love that self-expression. And so my dream with Say It Loud is that people have a platform and a voice to say whatever they need to say, but not necessarily with their tongue, and so that's the vision. But so I feel like this is the perfect platform for you.
Oh, yeah.
With that said, I know everybody's listening to the podcast like, really? Well, what's he gonna say? So I think, you could give them a little fire, enough fire that they come back. How does your music come across? How do you feel your music comes across?
That's an interesting question. I feel like with my music, I've had various stages in terms of how I've gone about expressing my lyrics and my songs and my concepts and everything. And I feel like early on it was, super wild, crazy. Like my early songs when I was like really young, but I was just expressing a bunch of stuff. But I felt like when the poetry got more and more involved, it just opened doors for me to express myself a certain way, and then bringing that into the music, just having more poetic value. But I feel like my music connects on social politics. It connects on history, identity, talking about where we come from, indigenous roots, black roots, African even before African was even a word, the motherland, the earth, like studying history of the world and international global peoples and seeing how the world evolved. And those studies inform my music. I like to have my music based on like my real experiences and things that I go through in my own storytelling and those around me, but also things even beyond me, in other places maybe I've never been or places I've actually traveled
and
to.
That's what I loved about listening to you is that I felt like I wasn't just listening to someone just spew things out of their mouth. They weren't just speaking for the sake of speaking, but it was actually, and I think this is the value for me, when I listen to someone, and what I find most impressive is when they're actually telling a story and they're weaving through that story and they're bringing you through that story with them, with the passion, with the way they outline it, with the way they put the punchlines in there, but also educating you on something. So you're not just listening for the sake of listening, but you're actually learning something while you're listening, and you can almost visualize it. I think for me, those are the people that I gravitate to, because I'm like, all right, here's a real storyteller telling me a story, and not only am I listening to it, but I'm feeling it and absorbing it and walking away from it with something. And some days you listen to it and you're like, damn, did you hear that? Let me run that back again. And then other days you feel good, or other days you feel bad, and that's okay, because the music and the lyrics and the journey that they took you through was supposed to make you feel that way. Yeah. Whether it enlightens you, whether it's conscious, whether it's not conscious, reflective, or just somebody going through something where you're like, damn, you know what I mean? Let me go check on my cousin. Let me go check on my nephew. Let me go check on somebody else that might be in this type of situation. And I think also as an art and as an artist, we need to understand that art looks different, and for you it's kind of dope because you marry the two together, right? Some people stay in the A lane, some people stay in the B lane, but it's kind of dope when somebody can weave in between the lanes and kind of marry that together, and you're like, oh snap, like here's somebody who's like telling this story, and I'm like, bet, like I'm with you on it, So I think for me that's the most impressive. When I hear you, I'm like, wow, and I'm engaged with the sound, but I'm also engaged with the story. Right, because a lot of time with hip hop music today, with poetry, we're engaging with the sound of it, but we're not engaging with the story. But when the story is something that you're like, whoa, and then they put it on that music, you're like, it just takes it to a whole nother level. And I think for me, like that's really impressive.
That's what's up. That's
really what's impressive. But they don't know that, so they don't know that. So you need to give them some of that, so that they know what I'm talking about.
All right, so you want me to do something right now?
I want you to do something right now.
All right. So we can do something right now. So well, you could play beats on your show that's not, like it's...
Yeah.
Right. So this beat ain't mine, but I'm gonna use this beat. My students like this beat, so I'm gonna do this. This is from a song I wrote, and yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do it before my phone dies. All right. And you can hear it good like that? That's fine?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, shout outs to all the listeners on Say It Loud. Yeah, it's Auntie Connor with Karen. You know what's up? Alright. Yo. Christopher Columbus wasn't the one who discovered us. Africans were here before Italy knew who Vespucci was. Before a Sanskrit symbol became a swastika. Before prophets in the Torah wore a yarmulke. Prior to messiahs from Nazareth becoming popular. Prior to the Mayans designing the mighty calendar. Yeah, before Hannibal taught Spain what's a conqueror. Before virtues were learned during the month of Ramadan. I never hold me down, but rather hold me up. Homie, you don't know the God I be, I hold my own. To the day fire cremates my skin and bones, I'ma donate blood, sweat, and tears to the microphone. They say this journey of life is a lonely road, but the greatest lesson I learned was show your homies love. Even though I'm a loner, all we got is us. I'm trying to find my way home, but I guess that's what karma does. And for the record, I ain't Spanish just because I speak it. I ain't Hispanic, Latino, or even Puerto Rican. My family's from La Isla de Borinquen, soy Boricua. Puerto Rican is a mixed breed, I just can't conceive it. If anything, I'm New Eurekan, and I truly mean that. And I seek to raise consciousness every time I speak it. So tell me, why is it fact that's measured by consensus? I don't have it in me just to satisfy your senses. Latino is geographical, they want to summarize us, but Latin is the dead language of the colonizers. In fact, it was the language Columbus wrote inside his journal via the Middle Passage on his way to colonizers. Police brutality isn't new, they just modernized it, marginalizing the youth through false advertising. Words have roots, so study your etymology. Egyptian ideology stolen by Greek philosophy, mythology, embodying origins of our ancestors. Plagiarized characters and confiscated passages. Amongst tribes, we traded our arts and sciences. Astronomy, astrology, mathematics, and anthropology. Knowledge is empowering, especially when you share it. But when foreigners take advantage, they declare ownership. Nazi Germany's reoccurring in America. The SB 1070 law was just a glimpse of it. Might as well prepare to wear your Star David on your chest, on your sleeve, on your neck, at your job, on your desk. Every state is gonna wanna follow suit, but history shows us how people on the bottom do. We live in a society that's based on hierarchy, a governmental oligarchy scared of anarchy. That's why they start panicking when we're demanding things. Among many things, our cultures they're eradicating. First they stole our trust, then they took our homes, made us dig for gold, stole our precious stones, destroyed our libraries, temples, and rewrote our poems. They control our minds, now they want our souls. We're in transition, or rather transformation. Our souls be infinite like the shape of Saturn's rings. They can never take it. If the mind's a weapon, lock and load your brain with intangible ammunition. You have the right to bear arms, struggle is never ending. The 1960s passed the baton and now it's ours. A little something for Say It Loud.
I told y'all. Y'all don't even know about this yet. Y'all don't know about this yet. To the ladies that are hitting on my friends, knock it off.
Hey, what up? Add me at Auntie Connor. What's good?
Can we do that? What? Where can they find you, man? Where can they find you?
They could find me anywhere on social media. Just go at Auntie Connor, Intikana. Intikana means instrument of the sun. It's a native Quechua word. And basically, you can go to my social media on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media platforms. You can also go to intikana.net, which is my website. You can watch my videos. You can download my music. I got new projects coming soon. I just released the album last year. I'm going to release another album, I would say, within a month or so. But I got another album just about ready. We're in the studio. So, yeah, come hit me up. Say what's up. Exotic hairdos?
Yeah.
What up?
She's in love.
How you doing?
So really quickly, cause we going live now, but see the live, look,
Yeah, it was
look,
good,
they
y'all.
loving you, Intercon. They loving you. So I didn't drop I know we going live here and here, like we got mics everywhere, but just for all you people that are on live right now, I didn't drop an episode because I knew I was meeting with Intercon today, and honestly, when we started thinking and we started talking and I heard him spit the other day, I was like, yo, I'm not. I told you this today. I was like, I'm not dropping the show. Like, I know what I want. And I know what I heard. And I was like, I got to get you on the show. And then when I spoke to him today, I was like, nah, we not. He's going to do my drops for me. But I was like, before we do these drops, you gotta come on the show and you gotta hear this man. She said, Karen, send me his Instagram. Hey. But like, you gotta hear this man because it's not just about the music and the lyrics, but it's about the whole vision and the journey when you listen to the music. And I wanted to share that because that's something that I feel when I listen to artists. And I have a passion for spoken word. I have a passion for writing. And you actually made me feel like, all right, I need to go get my notebook out and I need to start writing. And I actually did a spoken word piece, but I didn't drop it because I was like, this is depressing. But nonetheless,
sometimes you got to get that out.
I was like, nonetheless, like I felt like I was inspired. You know what I mean? To be able to like put some words on a paper and put it together. So you want
one more before we go?
Yeah. Let's do one more. What we got over here?
Hey, it was
good. Kills the freestyles.
Reyes del Bajo Mundo. What up, Babo? What up?
Post his IGK. So I got y'all. Intercon is actually going to be on this episode. So if you're on Say It Loud and you're following us on any of our platforms, he's going to be on the next episode coming up. I'm going to drop it by the end of the night tonight. We're going to record a little bit more. So we'll get the freestyles. We'll get some lyrics. We'll get the link to his website. It's going to be on my website. His Instagram. I will make sure, ladies, that I post it. Are you married? You know it's going to get crazy when I interview you too. Are you married? Are you single? Because they about to eat you alive. Now look at this. I got 60% male listeners and 40% female. And look at this. This is all chicks right now. It's all chicks right now. Look at this.
Shout outs to everybody.
What? Y'all heifers ain't shit. You know what? Cause usually it's the dudes on my show. Now look. So yeah, all of his IG will be up. His website will be up. Everything's gonna be up. The album's dropping in the next month or so. When it drops, he'll let me know. I'll let y'all know. And then you can also go to my website. I'll have his link up there. But you guys gotta listen to this. You want to do one more before we run out of time?
Yeah. So to everybody that's on my Facebook, I'm gonna finish this because I gotta get the beat from my phone. But shout outs to y'all for listening. Stay tuned to Say It Loud. Where can they find you?
Say It Loud. You can go to www.sayitloud.com. So you can do that. We're also on iTunes, iHeart, Google, Spotify, wherever you streaming, we there. The only thing I'm not on is Pandora, and I got y'all. My paperwork's in.
So the new episode is coming.
This new episode is gonna drop by midnight tonight.
Woo!
So you're gonna have them all to yourselves. You can put it on rewind. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's do one more before we gotta go.
One more. Shout outs to everybody.
One more before we gotta go.
All right. So
Intercon, they loving you.
That's what's up. All right. I like to hear that.
Look at this. Don't y'all got jobs? It's the middle of the day.
So I had an album that I put out last year, which was very important to me. It actually was a project that I spent 5 years working on. And I finally released it last year. It's called Alkaline Venom. It's an album. The producer I work with, his name is Zen Medina from Queens. Really dope artist as well. And he really worked with me one-on-one. We have also feature production by Breakbeat Lou, who's a pioneer producer, as well as we have Murder Mook on the album, if y'all familiar with battle rap. We got Stick of Dead Prayers on the album. We got a legendary Ikea Becca who just passed away in November. I can't believe he passed away. But shout outs to Ikea Becca, Vaughn Benjamin, roots reggae artist, super dope. Maya Azucena, great friend of mine. She's actually a Grammy Award winner, artist, super ill. Mireya Ramos, who played violin on one of the tracks.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
Yeah, she's super dope. She actually won a Latin Grammy, or was nominated for a Latin Grammy. And who else we got? We got Chris Rivers from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying?
BX?
BX, you know what I'm saying? Keith Murray is on the album.
I love Keith Murray.
And this track that I'm going to do, I'm doing the track that I do with Keith Murray. I'm just doing my part. But it's called Knock Knock. If any of you like it, just go to YouTube, look up my YouTube channel, Intikana TV, and it's one of my videos. It's called Knock Knock. All right, here we go.
All right, Intikana, I gotta go to class. We could do a whole hour. Look, we could do a whole hour. We could do a whole hour show with this.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. So
They had me do a whole concert. So rewind. You know how to
rewind and come again. Come again, selector.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what happened there. It must have been too much. All right. This, that, knock, knock. Who is it? Hey yo, never will I give up. The fence with my chin tucked, breaking down the doors, dog, going for the big pups, free 'em on the island. Look at how they took us, no diamonds on my neck, nah, just diamond push-ups. 50 in the clip, yep, inspiration pusher, 5-0 in the bushes. They don't give us books, they book us, yeah, the po's crooked, but y'all already knew that. Crews clash with they bootstrap when the news flash. I'ma cruise past cause they bragging lack substance. Seinfeld flow cause they yapping about nothing. Shout outs to my haters and the racist Kramers. All the agents and the undercovers bottling the anger, alkaline venom, or styles like mine dead 'em. 1,000 fly lines and miles of rhyme heaven. Breaking their bones, I'm taking them out. Claiming the throne, they playing around. Been patient, I'm just thinking aloud. Meditating on changing the route. Making paper in major amounts. Checking savings and banking accounts. Raising the credit, then making the edit. Dead in the debt, debit the rest. Set up the chest, shut up and just pull up a desk. Earn success, aiming the scalps, laying them down. Taking the crown, learn from the best with a pen and a pad. I'm like Piff in the bag. Quarter brick, full pound, 4/5 with the mag. Fully loaded semi-automatic lyrics that zag and leave right across your chest like the Dominican flag. Knock, knock, who is it? This, that, knock, knock, who is it? This, that, knock, knock, who is it? This, that, knock, knock, who is it?
Yo, no more. Don't give him no more.
Yeah,
Don't
no
give him
more.
Don't give him no more.
Don't give him no more.
Don't give him no more. Look. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Yeah. Y'all gotta go to his website. Go to the Instagram. Look, they loving it.
Yeah.
Podcast with Intikana gonna drop tonight. Y'all gonna have that.
Add me, follow me on Instagram.
Tell them where to follow
Go
you.
INTIKANA. That's Intikana. INTIKANA.
Tell them what it means one more time.
Intikana. I'm sorry, I just started chewing gum.
No, that's okay.
Intikana means instrument of the sun. It's a native Quechua word. Quechua is a native Incan language, which if y'all know about the Taínos, it is very much said in history that we migrated from South America through the Caribbean, and I had actually received my name in ceremony in Peru. That's where I got my name.
So everybody go follow Intikana. There's a YouTube channel. There's a website.
Shout outs to David.
I'm going to get everything up on the website for you guys. So he'll be on the podcast later. I'll make sure he does my drops and all the connection information will be there. You can go to my website. I'll have them up there. You can listen to the show. And we gonna
much love and make sure y'all keep supporting Karen. You know what I'm saying? She's doing great work. She's working hard. She's staying focused.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy and honored to be a part of the show.
And you'll come back
whenever you invite me. Yes. When the album drops. Yeah. Got you.
Thank you for sharing the energy and the space with me. I love it. You're going to have to give me a little bit more heat for them, that they don't get. I got some exclusive shit. But yeah, we'll talk to y'all later. We got to go. Thank you. Make sure you follow Intikana. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Peace, y'all.